ladies and gentlemen. Many people are wondering, with all the stuff going down at the border, where's Kamala? Did anybody see Cammy? She's MIA, derelict in her duties. Just look at the look on her face as she's talking to this border agent, right? She's looking like, how can I get out of this? I need to get out of this whole thing with the border. What can I do? Maybe I can sleep with her. We know you slept your way to the top, old Cammy. Downtown Willie Brown. You were on the roll, I think, for two different positions, and you hardly showed up for any of them. Everybody knew Willie Brown was married too, and still married to the same woman. All right, y'all. So this is Fox News, MSNBC. Rule dings Kamala Harris on the border. She was supposed to be in charge. Yeah, everybody's wondering, where is Kamala? Where is Kamala? We didn't hear one thing about her talking about Del Rio, where the Haitians were. They estimated 16,000 Haitians were there, and no Kamala. And she is the one that was appointed to oversee the border situation. Ain't heard a peep out of her. Okay, so everybody is wondering, where the hell is Kamala Harris? She has definitely been missing in action during the entire crisis at the border. Startling images of thousands of migrants camped under the International Bridge in Del Rio, Texas, over the weekend confirmed that the situation on the border remains chaotic. And Joe Biden has done horrible on this whole thing. In fact, everything he does terrible on. Okay? I haven't seen him do one thing and it came out right. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has determined the situation to be so dire that he asked President Joe Biden for a federal emergency declaration, saying that as of Saturday, there were 16,000 migrants in Del Rio. Now, a lot of the Haitians, quite a few, they've been flying out of here non-stop on airplanes, taking these folks back to Haiti. Now, some turned around and went back into Mexico. All right, thousands of families were mobilized, and it was 100 degrees out there when they were all under that bridge, triple digits. And wow. So Abbott wrote in a letter to the president, individuals are camping in squalid conditions and bathing in muddy river water, causing great health concerns. Biden appointed Harris as his point person to the issue back in March. So she was supposed to be in charge of the borders. And her critics are wondering what she is doing to stem the influx of migrants that has overwhelmed Customs and Border Patrol agents. Well, don't look like she's doing too much of nothing. We haven't even seen her come forward to make a statement in the past week. Nothing. No, the last time Kamala made big news was when her own staff was coming to the press to talk about how terrible she was with them. All right. How about the message from our vice president? Where is she? She was supposed to be in charge of all of these migration issues, going to those northern triangle countries. That's obviously not Haiti. Mm-mm-mm. Well, Kamala, I don't know, maybe they sent her to another Southeast Asian country just to get rid of her. You never know. Well, we haven't heard a lot from the vice president. NBC News correspondent Julia Ainsley answered. She also noted that much of Harris' work was in Mexico, but that the U.S. is now seeing a breakdown in cooperation, considering the overwhelming number of migrants. Ainsley also doubted that Biden's White House could make good on its mantra to process migrants in a safe, orderly, and humane manner. Now, didn't they just recently have a big outbreak of CV in that crowd? I believe they did in Mexico. On the Mexico US border, there was a big outbreak of CV. You know, you can't keep people like that crowded up together and nothing is going to happen. Of course, illness is going to break out, it's inevitable. This isn't the first time critics have demanded more answers on the border from the administration, and it's been a mess since Joe Biden has been in office. It has been pure chaos at the border, and it's no alleviation to it whatsoever. We sure know we can't count on Kamala. She ain't handling nothing. Harris was knocked for not taking a trip to the US Mexico border for nearly 100 days after her appointment as the border czar. She likely made the situation worse, and her now infamous interview with NBC Lester Holt, where she shrugged off critics by laughing and saying she hadn't been to Europe either. Both liberals and conservatives hit Harris for her dismissive tone. Mm-mm-mm. Homeland Security, and y'all know that is a Latino man that's in charge of Homeland Security that Joe Biden appointed. So it shouldn't be shocking to you that people from South America can come to America. People from Afghanistan can come over here, but the Haitians got to go. Now, the excuse they gave is the pandemic. Wouldn't the pandemic apply to all of these groups? Uh huh. Right? And he said the way it was being done is fair. Okay. He said because the Afghans helped them the whole time the US was in that country. So, because they helped and the US lost everything anyway, they're allowing them to come over here. So I'm still waiting for why the South Americans can come in. He didn't give an explanation for that. He just pretty much avoided that altogether. Okay. So, wow. You know how bad this looked. Okay. So his name is Alejandro Maracas. So he is in charge of Homeland Security. All right. So that was the assessment. And of course, it is still a mess and it looks bad. So the black people you are sending back, but any non black people that come to the country, they can stay. They can stay. Hmm. All right, y'all. Please tell me what you think about how we haven't heard a peep out of Kamala through this entire thing of what's going on with those Haitians. In fact, we're not hearing from her at all. Period. And this was her assignment. Mm-mm-mm. Kamala, it don't pay to be derelict in your duties in front of everybody because folks will remember this. And plus, she's so unlikable. It's not even funny. People don't like Kamala. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.